EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome.
Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the Baltimore Ravens and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. Now, they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Now here come the Saints about to begin their first possession, and the man in charge of this offense, his 8th season now in the NFL, former #1 pick, Jameis Winston.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jameis to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And right away, he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in there?
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play,
so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
To throw, Winston. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes It's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
A handoff running left is Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Jackson to throw.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson now. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those unreliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it when they can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They're going to look to throw.
They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. To throw is Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Okay, Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and there's some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
On first down, they run with Camaras. He'll take it forward for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 19-yard line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll run. It's a Zigbo. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Divine Zigbo with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Wilmot's on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore Raven offense returns, and we see wide receiver Rashad Bateman bringing him out. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that time and change things up a little bit and make them do other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make them uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Jackson on first down. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Winston. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where you see the final score there. Jared Goff, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. Next.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and the pressure gets to him again. After that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. A throw there, but that's going to run.